This was our main tunnel before we got this fantastic new one built. So, slight bit of storm damage, temporarily patched up with a bit of metal sheeting. So there's a few rips and holes in this, and I reckon this plastic will need replacing next year. But I decided to have a look-see. Now I've just watered. This is all the garden fleece, so I have to come along every like 3 or 4 days. Might even be 5 days this time. I should have done it yesterday. Strip off all the fleece, water, make sure there's enough slug pellets down, and then put the fleece back on. So it's a laborious task, so it's about 2 or 3 times a week I do it at the moment. So I said we'd have a look and show you what I've been doing. So here's the one red cabbage plant, gone to seed. Again, you can eat these flowers, they're lovely. So I have a little orange tree here that did survive the winter. We're going to build a little greenhouse attached to the house and have it as our orangery. I have a lemon tree as well, we're going to put that in. So on this bed, or in this bed rather, I have planted the sweet peppers. These tiny things here. So it looks kind of hard to see. Oh, somebody's had a nibble of that one. A day later with my slug pellets. But there they are. Mostly zigzag planted. And here is a pot of bell peppers for our new tunnel. I'll plant those out when we've got the doors sheeted over. So all down along here is the bell peppers, or sweet peppers rather, planted in. And there's a few extra ones in case some get eaten, or I've managed to kill them planting them, I can replace them. A couple of bushes and trees here. Ooh, rosemary, awesome. And there's my yarrow plant at the back. That is fantastic. I'd love to see that there. So a few overwintered spinach starting to go to seed. So I'll come out here and get all these leaves now in a few days, cook up a big batch of pasta with rashers and spinach that goes in the freezer in portions. But this is going to be tomatoes. So again, in as much as I can with everything else that's here, we've tried to diagonal plant. I have 2 cucumbers at the end, and 2 cucumbers at the end of this one. So over here is the tomatoes I planted on camera. These kind of look really sorry for themselves, but they always do. Now they're planted very deep, much deeper than the other ones, which is why they look smaller. But they started to get the greener leaf. See the pale green from inside? And the dark green for when they come out and get planted in the soil. It's just all the extra nutrition in the soil. Now these plants always look pathetic. They always look like they're just about to die. But tomatoes are absolutely gorgeous. And there's some sage there in the bottom. Bit of mess, bit of nettle. Oh well. There's my plantain, which I'm going to harvest and add into my cream. So all the tomatoes all the way up here. And some of, where is it? Just here. Some of the calendula that I transplanted has taken. There's some more. Some more there. But if we look closely here, all these little seedlings, I would imagine, or the majority of them anyway, are calendula. So I'm definitely going to have more calendula flowers than I know what to do with. I could probably make wine for a small village. More fleece. And here's tomatoes that I've transplanted or out into here. See, these look so much bigger. But I also didn't plant these ones deep because I was a little bit later on. So I planted these a little bit more shallow. These tomatoes here are waiting for their home. I didn't have any fleece to transplant them out in, to cover them rather, after I transplanted them. So they're here hiding out under the fleece for these guys. But I did remedy that. I got some fleece